Hey guys, my name's Will, and this is another adventure with Adventure the Whole Way. Join us in northern Washington in the Colville National Forest near the Selkirk Mountains. We had a 3-day trip, enjoyed trail riding, beautiful views, 3 nights of camping, and lots of wildlife sightings as well. Enjoy the video. We put in a lot of work with downed trees and battled some bad weather, but it was an amazing trip. We ended in Idaho near Crescent Lake. So we're glad you're here. Thanks for watching. Please enjoy the video and like, follow, and subscribe. What's up, guys? It's Will with Adventure the Whole Way. It is Sunday, June the 7th, and we are just north of Newport, Washington. Made it here to camp last night at 2:51 in the morning, so it was dark. I had plans to drive up the trail behind us to Forest Mountain and camp at the top of that. But this is Crescent Lake, and it's a nice, beautiful turquoise lake. We're right off the main road, but it was very quiet all night. This morning you could hear a few cars going by. Up 20, about 2 miles is the border crossing, so there hasn't been a whole lot of traffic, but woke up to this pretty lake. Got a peak refuel breakfast skillet meal. Poured some boiling water in it, getting it ready to go, and we're gonna start riding some trails. We're gonna try to map at least 31 trails this weekend. We're in the Colville East zone. We're gonna map trails for OnX Offroad, and we're gonna enjoy the sights. And for somewhere showing up in the dark, this was a pretty nice spot, so I'm excited. We're in the Selkirk Mountains, so might run into some snowpack somewhere, I don't know. There's moose, grizzly, elk, all that stuff in this area. So, hoping for a good weekend and a lot of sights. Gonna finish packing this up, eat a little breakfast, and then we're gonna be out of here. What's up, guys? So we are on our fourth trail of the day, but we stopped right here at this. There's a overlook trail down lower. We're gonna take that next, but we got a view of Pee Wee Falls, and that's a pretty spectacular waterfall pouring into some bright blue water. So got the mountains up above it, and I'm gonna throw the drone up here and try to get a good shot of the waterfall. But we're on number 4 and got a lot more to do. So far, it's been a great trip. It's kind of overcast, so we can see the peaks close to us. But so far, so good. So let's see what we find next. Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
In his front left leg.
What's up, guys? I think this is trail number 9 for us today. We're up at the top. There's a big radio tower, and just checking out the peaks around here. This is Flume Creek, and the Flume Creek trailhead for hiking is right down here. And now that we've turned the corner, we've got some fog and clouds blowing through, but that's Hook Nose Mountain. Looks really cool at the top, just a big rock face with a little hook. That's where it gets its name. But this is number 9, I think. We saw a cool owl. I put a picture on the screen. That was really cool. Then we saw a grizzly bear that crossed the main road, and we were having technical difficulties. We didn't get a picture or a video of that one. And then on this trail, we were headed up, and we took a switchback and saw a very large jet black black bear, and he only had 3 legs, so he was hopping away from us. But we got a couple good pictures. I'll throw that one on here, the best one we got of it. And yeah, we're less than 5 hours into the weekend, 3-day weekend, and we've already seen 2 bear, a really cool owl. We saw a group of 3 or 4 cow elk down at the bottom of this one, just running around and playing in a field. So it's already been a good trip, good scenery, and good wildlife. So we're gonna ride a few more. I'd like to get to camp before dark, so we'll probably aim to be at camp at like 8 o'clock, and it gets dark around 9:30. But I think real quick we're gonna let the dogs out for a little bathroom break, and then we'll go ride some more and try to come across some other stuff to show you. Stick around. What's up, guys? We have made it to camp for the night. We are off of Highline Road. We'll start riding some trails in this area first thing in the morning. Got the tent set up, about to get the awning going. Got a new toy, a rechargeable touch screen, touch power faucet for the Scepter water jugs. So let's see if it works. Look at that. Beautiful. So that'll make dishes, putting a little bit of water on the dog's food, make a lot of things easier. So USB rechargeable, $15 on Amazon. Can't beat it. But it doesn't seem to tighten all the way and point where it should. But other than that, beautiful. It works, so that's all that matters. Here we have Halls Mountain. Just at the base of that and beyond this tree line is Sullivan Lake. Very massive, very beautiful lake. We pulled in here just a little while ago, and a few deer down in this little field, meadow, whatever you want to call it. So maybe when we wake up in the morning, we'll see some wildlife, with the dogs asleep, and not being noisy. I'm sure for the rest of the night we probably won't see anything else. But we're gonna get some burgers going. We'll get a picture of that put on the screen. Might break the fire pit out. I did not refill the propane this week, so took a hit today. I'll fix it, but didn't refill it, so we only have maybe enough for tonight. Maybe tomorrow we can find somebody to refill it for tomorrow night, but for now we're just gonna get everything set up, get going. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, we got the fire pit going. Awnings out, tents open. Had dinner, sat in the chairs, and sat around the fire. It was mushroom and Swiss burgers with some baked beans and some peas and carrots. Picture is right here in the corner. It was delicious, and we're sitting here watching the last bit of light go behind the mountain, and Finished up with 15 trails mapped today, and we'll get some more tomorrow. Hopefully find some more stuff. Didn't do a whole lot of drone footage today, just the waterfall and this morning's camp. But it was rainy and raining on us on and off most of the day, so we'll see what we find tomorrow, and we'll see you in the morning with a cup of coffee. Marcy, say goodnight. Say goodnight. Good morning. Monday, June the 8th. Old Jeep got a little dirty yesterday. Camped here in front of Halls Mountain. Dinner, fire pit, just relaxed a little bit. It's a good evening. Kayla's over here getting some bacon, egg, and cheese going. Texas. And once we get everything packed up and breakfast out the way, we'll go ride some more, see what we find today. 15 trails yesterday, and I'd be happy if we did the same today. So stick around. Alright guys, so we spent a lot of time on bare pasture, cutting trees and clearing that trail. And now we're on the Sullivan Mountain Trail, and as you can see, there is a lookout tower up there. And there's a Sullivan Mountain hiking trailhead, but then the gate is open, so we're going to drive all the way up to the tower if we can. So the views are absolutely spectacular. We're up above 6,500 feet, I think, and yeah, it's just beautiful. You can see mountains for days beyond these closest mountains to some snow-capped mountains in the distance. We'll pan over and get a good shot of them up at the top because we're in the trees right now, but give us just a second to get the rest of the way up here, and it should be really scenic and beautiful. I think you'll like it. That's all I got to say. Snow-capped mountains way out there. I think that's Canada, and then I think Idaho is that way, and that's still part of the Selkirks. That's all snow-capped over there. This is Sullivan Mountain Lookout. Not manned anymore. The stairs only go to the second deck. They don't go all the way to the top, and it's all boarded up. But from over here, you can see down to Sullivan Lake, and this is just a beautiful place. Kind of wish we'd have camped up here last night. Might have been a little bit windy, but would have been cool. Maybe it was on that side where the lake was, but you can see a lake, and then I'm pretty sure that is Medellin, the town of Medellin. So we are up here, up above 6,500 feet, and it is beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can walk up here at all. Whew, it is windy up here. But second level's as high as it goes now. Looks like this used to open down like attic stairs, but from here I can see Sullivan Lake and just tons of snow-capped mountains all the way around. But definitely beautiful. Alright guys, we have made it to camp for the night. Got some sloppy joes and pizza Pringles going. Some mini Doritos. Got the awning out. Tents opened up. We found this nice little spot. It's right beside the creek that's flowing. Can hear it really loud. I'm gonna sleep like a rock. I'll show you the creek a little bit better in the morning. But for now, dogs have had dinner and they're all having a treat, a pig ear, and yeah, we're gonna eat. Didn't even get the chairs out. It's pushing 10 o'clock. Got a total of 6 trails done today. They were longer trails, and then we spent a couple hours cutting trees over at bear pasture, but we did make it up to Sullivan Mountain Lookout. That was really cool. After that, we went into town, got some more fuel, and we're gonna ride some more in the morning, see what we can see. Tonight we did see a little buck in velvet, and then we saw a very large black bear. I'll throw a picture up on screen, got a good picture of them. Some turkeys, couple elk. Might have a picture good enough to throw in of the elk, we'll see. But no picture of dinner because it's right here and it's getting cold, so I'm out. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, the 9th. Rained overnight, so I've got the awning pushed to, letting it drip a little bit, trying to get most of the water out. It was kind of raining when we woke up, but it's slacked off. Kaylee's getting breakfast going. The dogs have been fed. Slept like a rock. I put a picture in of what we were looking at straight out the window, but listening to this, really good night's sleep. Let's get on the road. Alright, guys, camp is packed up. It had slacked off and put the awning up, and then it just came a downpour. So the awning's covered in water, the tent is. I'll have to air those out this week. But we're rolling. We're gonna try for 10 trails today. That would put us at 31 for the weekend. I know one of them just down the road is a lookout tower. So here's to hoping we can make it to it. A little bit of rain came down and there's just water flowing everywhere. So I mean, that's the case in the mountains. A little bit of rain and the water's flowing. So we're hoping we don't run into any washes or washouts. And you know, I'm down to play in the mud, but you know, if it's muddy on one of these shelf roads way up, I'm probably not going to take it today. So, but we'll keep you posted and see what we come across. Maybe some more wildlife. We just saw a little baby deer right before we started filming, a little fawn running down the road. I think it was looking for mama. But we'll keep you posted. Alright, guys, it's about 3 o'clock on Tuesday. hasn't been any drone footage or much footage at all because it's raining. We've been fighting the rain all day, trying to get a few trails done. This is Pyramid Pass and North Baldy Lookout's right up there. We're not going to go to that today. We're on Mill Creek and we're going to head down. This is the type of road that it's a shelf road, and the type of road that I would normally fly the drone going down. It's really, even with the fog, you can see some peaks around, and it's really pretty even with the fog. But if I was to put the drone up, I wouldn't be able to see more than 50 feet or so. And then sorry there hasn't been much footage. We'll get you a little video riding down from here, but this will be trail number 29, and we're going to be about done for the weekend. I'll at least do one more video before we head out, but we'll try to get you something a little pretty on the way out of here. So hang with us, and if we can get a view, we'll give it to you. Alright guys, we are at Priest Lake. Just finished mapping up a couple trails right here. One of them was lakefront. That's the drone footage you just saw. That's going to do it for this trip. We in total mapped 31 trails. We've seen tons of deer, turkey. We saw some elk. We saw 3 bear in total. A grizzly bear, a 3-legged black bear, and then another big black bear. A little baby fawn this morning. So we saw some good wildlife. Had a good time on the trail. It rained a lot today, so we fought that all day long. That's why there wasn't a lot of footage from today. But all in all, it's been a really good trip. We had 3 nights of camping. First night we camped at Crescent Lake. Second night we camped near Sullivan Lake off of Highline Road. And last night we camped off of Upper Priest Road, up that way going towards Canada and Kaniksu Mountain. So it was some good camping, a good trip, good trail riding. We got into a really technical one today. That was a lot of fun. So now we're gonna fuel up right here and air up, and we're gonna be headed home. So thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Adventure the Whole Way, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We're trying to grow the channel, so if you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you for the next